Welcome to the Business Psychology channel. You've clicked on the first of a series of videos in this business psychology course. So, what is the scope of business psychology? Firstly, business psychology examines how people exchange resources, such as when we sell an old car or purchase our lunch. Economists are the most influential experts on resource exchange topics. A body of behavioural research is emerging, however, that is offering new and exciting insights. Secondly, business psychology provides insights into how business entities can strategically achieve better outcomes. In business organisations, managers are tasked with the responsibility of making key strategic and operational decisions. The most successful organisations are usually led by managers who understand employees, customers, and other key stakeholders. Thirdly, business psychology provides insights at an individual level. The key individual in the context of this video is you. Business psychology knowledge can help you in your work life achieve self-improvement and job satisfaction, while also helping you become more effective and efficient. So, let's take a closer look at the resource exchange section of the course. In modern times, most resources are exchanged in a market environment. A market environment is a forum that brings together the buyers and the sellers. Market environments have existed as long as humans have traded, although markets have become increasingly more sophisticated and diverse. Different markets operate based upon different rules of exchange. For example, there are differences between the rules of how goods are exchanged on eBay and at your local supermarket. The economy is made up of all the market exchanges, plus, depending on your definition, some exchanges that occur outside the market. For example, there is no market for charity, but the act of gifting money or a good to another party is a resource exchange transaction. With the advent of powerful computers, sophisticated statistics, and plentiful data, neoclassical economists have become very influential in the policy and business realm. Neoclassical economists have outlined three key assumptions of how people make resource exchange decisions. Firstly, they assume that people have stable and rational preferences. That is, we know what we want and we don't regularly change our minds. The second assumption is that people maximise utility. That is, we seek out what's best for us. Thirdly, it's assumed that people act independently with full information. That is, we know everything there is to know when selling or making a purchase. In the 1970s, behaviourally orientated researchers, including psychologists, decision-making theorists, and behavioural economists, began reviewing neoclassical behavioural assumptions. It has been established that neoclassical assumptions do not accurately describe how individuals make resource exchange decisions. Behavioural researchers are now focusing on learning more about how people do make resource exchange decisions. A broad array of topics are currently being explored by these researchers, including the decision rules that people use in resource exchange and the context when such rules bring about good outcomes, how people generate price estimates, whether humans are altruistic or ultimately self-motivated, the influence of institutional rules, how ethics and worldview influence resource exchange decisions, and how people respond under conditions of risk and uncertainty. This business psychology course will present key behavioural research findings about how people do make resource exchange decisions and will explore the business-related consequences. Secondly, the business psychology course will examine psychological factors that underpin business entity success. The focus will be on commercial businesses that provide a service or sell a product with the goal of maximising sales and profit. The goal of this section of the course is to describe key human behavioural insights that can be strategically used by managers to achieve organisational commercial goals. This business psychology course will have a particular focus on the interaction between business practices, the psychological and behavioural responses of employees, and the psychological and behavioural responses of customers and other key stakeholders. A series of videos will be dedicated to reviewing the psychological processes underpinning marketing and sales. The course will explore how marketing and sales can be influenced by the surrounding environment and situational context. The course will also explore how marketing and sales can be influenced by basic human needs and drivers, our goals and motivations, our emotions, and also our cognitions. The Business Psychology course will also review strategic and operational factors that increase the likelihood of organisational success. Topics that will be explored include leadership, strategic development, risk mitigation, organisational culture, the design and implementation of best practice policies, staff incentives, and the recruitment of talent. The third section of the course will look at the individual. Individual success and workplace satisfaction requires competency among several dimensions. For example, high performance and satisfaction in the workplace is associated with personal motivation, constant personal growth and learning and the avoidance of mental stagnation, an ability to think laterally, an ability to engender trust from others, networking skills, an ability to understand risk and uncertainty, negotiation skills, an ability to manage politics, customer service skills, and high levels of business intelligence. This is the end of this introductory video. The next video will outline who are some of the key business psychology researchers. If you're interested in this business psychology course, please subscribe to this channel.